Hello, welcome back. So, yeah, for today's project, like I said, we are going to make a DIY cushion cover with some fabric scraps, or we are going to decorate a cushion cover with fabric scraps. So, you need a cushion. I have a white cushion here. You can take any light color, preferably, so that our design will show well. And you need a pair of scissors and a fabric glue. I have fabric glue here, fevicryl. You can use E6000, you can use any other fabric glue. And then I have lot of fabric scraps. All these, even small piece, if you see, these are some small pieces. I just go to tailor shop and pick up all the scrap from them. So yeah, even these small pieces will do. So all these fabric scraps, that is all we need, guys. It's just like four things we need to create this beautiful cushion cover. It's going to instantly transform the look of your couch or living room. So yeah, let's begin to cut our fabric in the design that we want. So I've just taken some small cardstock here. It's just like from some cereal box. So we'll be doing like a tree of life kind of a design today. I'll keep this aside. So see, this whatever I'm showing now is just an example of how you can decorate your cushion cover. You can take this idea and use your own creativity to come up with any different design. So yeah, just keep that in mind. These are just inspirations for you, so you can do whatever you think will look nice. So today I'm going to do like a tree kind of a pattern. So I'm just going to draw like a leaf here. That is all I want, and maybe another size. So I'm going to do like a two sizes. I can use the same thing here. Yeah, these two sizes here also I can, since it's a circle, I'll just make it like this. So I'm just cutting two sizes of leaves here. This is just a template. You can directly cut on your fabric. We are going to cut many pieces, so it definitely doesn't have to be the same size. It can be different sizes, and that is what is going to look nice also when you make it in different sizes. So yeah, you don't need to cut a template. This is just so you understand what we are doing. But the other one also from this I don't know. So I have just cut two shapes and two sizes of the leaf shape. So also I will choose a kind of a brown fabric from my stash, and I'm going to make the trunk of the tree. So let this be aside. You can even paint this trunk, but I thought since the whole thing is going to be... See, these are some blouse pieces that I won't be using, so that's what I've taken. Okay, now I'm going to make a branch. So what I'll do... Yeah, so I'm just going to draw like a trunk here. So that's what I'm going to cut. So I have this. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if the size is enough. Here's my cushion cover. So I'll be placing it like this. I guess this is fine. Yeah, so I'll keep this aside. And let's move on to cutting our leaves. You can go colorful here. It looks really nice, so that's why I have all these fabric scraps. If you can't cut freehand, what you could do is you could place the cutout like this, the template that we have, and then mark it or just cut around. Like I said, it's fine if it is not if all of your leaves are not the same size. It is absolutely fine, because we are making a tree, and naturally also the leaves are not the same shape and size, so it is fine. And since we are doing like a fabric scrap project, and these leaves are going to be in different colors, it will look very nice if they are not the same size also, so not to worry. You can just cut it directly, whatever shape, directly with your scissors. You really don't need a template, but just for those who are not used to, who are beginners and who want to know how to do it, it's for them. So just keep cutting. You can cut a couple of leaves in the same cloth, because we will be, so this is what I'm just going to randomly cut this. Like I said, do not worry about the shape. See, this is like a very different shaped leaf. You don't need to worry about it. It's absolutely fine. Small, big, anything is fine. These DIY projects, especially I always like to make it simple, because if you're going to make a very difficult project, then not everybody can do it. My aim is always to encourage people, even sometimes people think they are not artsy, craftsy at all, that they can't do any art, they don't have the flair for art or craft. So my ideas and my concept is that even those people should be able to do these DIYs and create beautiful stuff. And that is what I keep in mind when I come up with decor products or all these projects that we do. My main idea is to encourage people to try it out, because these are very, very, very easy things to make. So that is why if you actually see my projects, they will be very easy projects. Nothing difficult. You can be a beginner. You can be somebody who's never done art. So yeah, that's. And then at the end of it, like I always say, the happiness that you get by creating something on your own and decorating your house is matchless. That really makes you so happy. And also, these are some projects you can never go wrong. You can't make like a mistake in this, because these are completely your creativity. There is no right, wrong. There's nothing like, oh no, you have to do it this way, or you cannot do it a certain way. There's nothing like that. You can do it however you want, and that is your idea, that is your creativity, and that is going to look very pretty. So that's the beauty of these things, and that is how I come up with these DIY projects also. So this is the end I have. So I just fold according to the size of the leaf that I want. See, I fold it like this, and then I will cut. For example, see, I have folded it like this. Then you can either use the template or you can just draw like this. Then I will just cut my leaf like this. So when I do this, I get two, because there are two layers of fabric. I will get two leaves straight away, so you don't need to cut them separately. So your work gets done faster. See, I get two leaves here. So yeah, you can use this method to do. If you have very good scissors, you can even double it up. So now I'll straight away get 4 layers. See, I would straight away get 4 layers now. So you can even do that. I'm just cutting this and showing you. So it's easy. Okay, so I have this piece. I'm folding it into half, and I'm folding it one more half. So you have 4 layers of fabric here. So when I make my leaf on this, you will get 4 leaves altogether. If you want a very symmetrical leaf, like if you want the shape to be perfect, then also there is another way to do it. What you would do is take your material, fold it in half, and just draw one half of the leaf. Like I have folded this in half. Let me do this. I have folded this in half, and I will only draw one side of the leaf like this. Okay, I'll only cut like a semicircle or half of the leaf shape I'll be cutting. For example, let me show it to you on the paper. This is half of the leaf. So what I'm doing is, I'm folding my fabric so that the fold is here. I will put this template on the folded side like this, and then I will cut. So when I do this, both my sides will be symmetrical. It will be the same shape. It won't be like how I do it freehand. So if you're very particular that it has to be the same shape on both sides, so when I open, I get the leaf. You can even do this. This is also fine. Like I said, yeah, many different ways of cutting. You can just use whichever is convenient to you. I really don't worry about the shape. Like I said, it will be nice if it's not very symmetrical, so it looks natural. So yeah. So I'm just cutting it freehand. You can even instead of doing like multicolor, many colors of fabric, you can choose to match your interiors. You can just choose 2 colors or 3 colors and or coordinating colors of fabrics and cut the leaves out of it. Again, leaves is one of the ideas. You can do anything you want. Leaves look nice, like I'll show you how it's going to look, more like a tree of life kind of a thing, like a tree. You can do birds, you can do like pretty prints or shapes like elephants, or you can do cactus, you can do just simple circles and shapes. So yeah, like I said, creativity is up to you. This is the idea, this is the technique. What you make out of it is completely up to you. For the ease of cutting, if your fabric is wrinkled or crumpled, you can iron them. Cut as many leaves as you think you will need based on the size of your cushion. Yeah, for now this will do. If we need more, we can always cut more. So let's keep these scraps aside and bring our cushion cover. So I have my cushion cover here. So I will assemble it and show you, and then we'll tell you how. So make sure it's in the center. This is how we'll be assembling it. So all we'll do now is just place our leaves like this. Okay, let me show you. We're going to place our leaves. There is no pattern here. You just have to fill in the branches or with leaves. So yeah, there is no set pattern. Once my one layer is over, I will start with the other layer like this in between. Don't leave too much space in between. Yeah, we don't need too much of space, just little bit, so the leaves will show clearly. And your whatever cushion color base you have taken, that will also show neatly. See, like the shape and the size of the leaves really didn't matter. So the more colorful it is, the more pretty it's going to look. So you can choose colorful fabrics. Just make sure they are curvy, but other than that, it's fine whatever shape. So you can just fill up like this. Isn't that beautiful? And so simple. It is absolutely simple to make, but it looks beautiful. So now what we'll do is, once you are happy with the arrangement, you can just go ahead and glue them down. It is a very simple gluing project, so you can use your fabric glue and just glue them down. What I'll do before that is, I have some of my leaves are crumpled. It will be difficult to glue, so I will just quickly iron them, and we will stick them all onto the. We have our leaves and branch ready here, and we have our cushion cover. So before you start gluing, what you need to keep in mind is, make sure you're doing it in the right direction. I always like my zips when I place my cushions on the couch. I always like the zips to be on the lower side. So I'm turning my cushion. Since we're going to glue, there might be some seepage through the fabric. So what you do is, take a plastic sheet and put it inside the cushion, so that even if there is any glue seeping, it will not spoil the other side of the cloth. Don't forget this step. Make sure you put a plastic sheet inside. A plastic sheet or a cardboard, whatever can take the glue and not spoil your other side, you can take that. I prefer plastic sheet because when you use plastic sheet, that won't get stuck to the fabric. Sometimes cardboard will get stuck, so yeah, it's better to use a plastic sheet. Make sure the sheet is there all over. You don't want to leave any space. Yes, so now we are ready. I will squeeze in some glue. This is the fabric glue I'm using, like I told you. Okay. I'll use a brush and keep sticking it, so that's easier. Make sure you remove all the dust. The placement has to be right, so the center and stuff like that. So hold it down like this, and you can even use decoupage glue. If you're somebody who has worked with decoupage, you will know that decoupage also has fabric glues. You can even use those. They will stick really well. See, this is the decoupage fabric glue. You can even use this. This is also very good, but it's a little expensive. So the alternate is your fevicryl fabric glue. This is absolutely fine. So no issues with that. You can finish this project in under an hour. So yeah, if you want some quick makeover, this is really good. So like I mentioned earlier, I love to do such quick projects which turn out really good also. See, this material that I used is very thin, so it's a little difficult. Just apply a nice coat on top also so that it sticks well. Okay, it will dry clear, don't worry. So now we will start arranging our leaves. There is no pattern, you can just put them as you like. Since we are applying the glue all over the fabric also, just make sure that the fabric you choose is not going to bleed. The color is not going to bleed, because if the color bleeds, then you will spoil your cushion. So make sure there's no color bleeding. See, I'm just randomly applying, sticking the glue will dry. You don't need to worry about it. It will dry clear. It won't be white. So don't worry about that. See, it's a very simple project, but how gorgeous it looks. Make sure they don't crease or get folded. Isn't it beautiful? Anybody can do this. Even young kids can do this. It's so easy. So keep adding however you want the branches to grow. You can stop adding leaves whenever you think it's enough. But otherwise, there is no set pattern, no fixed thing. Just so when you cut leaves in different sizes, you can fit them well in the. I love this. This looks so colorful, vibrant, and really. Just this one cushion amongst a lot of other plain cushions on your couch is going to just add to that beauty. I don't feel like stopping. I just feel like adding more because it's gorgeous. Such a simple project, guys, and it looks really beautiful. Make sure all the ends are nicely stuck. You can make your own decoupage glue also. All you have to do is mix your normal fevicryl with water. 1 part of fevicryl with 1 part of water, and that makes a decoupage glue. If I keep adding, then I'll never stop. I just keep adding. Looks beautiful. This side will do. Maybe I'll add some. just to give it a symmetry. Okay, I think one here, just to fill up the cushion. It's beautiful, guys. I just love this. Looks gorgeous. Very nice. So now I am just going to give it all a coat of glue over it so that it seals and sticks well. Like I said, this is what a decoupage glue is. You can make your own by mixing equal parts of fevicryl and water and just give a good coat all over your leaves. And that's it, pretty much nothing more for this project. Leave it to dry for a few hours. This is it. It looks gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. See, look at the whole cushion. If you want, you can even stick few leaves as if it has fallen, but I think this is fine. It is so vibrant, so colorful. It will definitely lift up your living space or wherever you use this cushion cover. We can enhance it little more by giving some small stitches like paints, but I guess we will not. We can just leave it like this. I will show you nevertheless how to do it. So let this dry completely and we will come back. Our cushion cover is dry. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. I love it. So you can actually leave it like this, or like I said, if you want to give it like a kind of fake stitch effect, what you could do is you can take these fevicryl 3D liners. These are fabric and multi-surface. So you can just give like a fake stitch kind of an effect using these. I'll show you. You can take any color. So you can take this. I will just show it you on few leaves how you give the fox stitch. It's very easy. You just have to give some lines like this, like how the sewing stitches, same like that. So just give it like a sewing stitch, small lines with a gap around the leaf. This will give you an effect like it's stitched, and it's also 3-dimensional, so it will give that nice effect. Can you see that? That's the stitch effect. So yeah, you can just give it wherever you want. I'm not doing it, I just showed you for the effect. We can remove the plastic sheet now. Once I finish painting, I don't need this anyway. So if you are doing these stitches, let them dry again nicely, and then your cushion cover is ready to your cushions are ready to adorn this beautiful vibrant cushion cover. This is an absolute beautiful product. It's so easy to make. It is and so much fun to make, and it's very colorful. It will just change the look of your living space when you put it on the couch or your garden area or your balcony or anywhere. So please do try it. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. For more such art tutorial and craft tutorials or DIY tutorials by me and other fellow crafters, do check Craft Sutra. Thank you. Bye bye.